Top 10 don't-dos on the first date. Number 1, don't talk about your exes. Nobody wants to hear about who came before them in a potential relationship.
Let me reference How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days, that movie with Goldie Hawn's daughter. What's her name? Doesn't matter. She... In fact, this happened last Friday. Met this old man. He's probably like 50. He was handsome, I guess, for like a 45-year-old woman, but not for a young stallion like me. And he started hitting me with them old, corny, tacky, pappy lines like, oh, you must be an angel that fell from the sky. So he was like, you have anything with your number on it? So here's my business card. But let me just give you a disclaimer. I just got out of a relationship, so I'm a little damaged. Haven't heard from him. Mission accomplished. Second one, your experience online. Keep the business of dating to yourself. Do not discuss your experiences dating online in services with matchmakers, Match.com, eHarmony, Tinder. Me personally, I don't want you to know I've been dating online.
Right!
You know, that I be scroll. But you know, you gotta scroll through all
So who brings that up though? Like, what's the first conversation that you have with somebody on a date? Oh, so how's your online dating been?
I hope they haven't been rubbing my back. I don't know the statistics, but I feel like online dating is out of a sense of several things. Desperation, hopelessness, some warped sense of what your life should be like, a bad relationship before.
I have to disagree with you.
Okay.
Sometimes I feel like online dating can be easy for a lot of people because you might work a lot, might not have a chance to go out and meet new faces.
But see,
so you'll go online and it's easier that way.
That's true, but my caveat with that is if you're too busy to go out and mingle with people, what could you really offer me? I like the natural old-fashioned way. I like meeting potential mates in uncanny yet normal places like a coffee shop or the I don't go to the library, child, but the library.
Went on a date with this one guy. He was real cute. You know, we matched real well. We had a lot in common. Then his ass did not have a car. He calls me the next day saying, hey, you think you could come pick me up from DC? Take me to Bethesda to get a car.
I don't think about any of this, actually. That was all you. Bye. I try online dating, and I mean, I'm 5'10", and all it was a bunch of short men who looked like they just got out of prison, men who looked like they possibly had 10 children with 10 different baby mamas.
They probably did.
It was all sketchy, and all the cute ones that had potential, they hadn't logged in 6 months, and I'm like, oh. And see, and that's why I said, you know what, I cannot do online dating because I don't have a good experience. It may work for some people. I don't knock it.
Yeah, I've never seen it work for
It's not for me. I've tried it.
3, your health issues. No one wants to hear about your aches and pains on the first date or even a second, third, or fourth date.
Or the fifth.
These are private matters reserved for the significant others who are already in love. Who talks about their health issues?
Your stomach ulcer.
Oh.
Your kidney infection.
Who talks about that?
Urinary tract infection. I dated this guy in Brooklyn.
Is this the police officer?
No, he was a drug dealer. In fact, this man, I got a weakness for the wrong ones. But this man was trying to get me involved on some money laundering scheme and was like, you're in college, they won't suspect if $30,000 went in your account. I said, I think so.
Did I ever tell you how we were in New York? I went to get my makeup done from MAC. This is the first time I ever got a full face done from MAC. I come back and I'm walking to my house and this guy stopped me and said, hey, I don't look like what the hell? He said, you look like one of my hoes.
Bitch, bet.
He told me he was a pimp. Sir, you got the wrong one. Please go back into your car and please leave me alone. I turned around, he said, bitch, don't you turn your back on a pimp. Don't you know you never turn your back on a pimp?
I do, actually. Because I don't know any pimps. Money. Financial issues or pluses. Is that pluses or pluses? What does that mean? Financial issues are private. Which you keep them to yourself. Talking about what you have or don't have can lead you wide open for embarrassment or judgment. And it's true. You got financial woes, I don't want to hear about that.
I really don't.
You got financial highs, I don't want to hear about that because guess what? You ain't giving me your money and I ain't giving you my money. So if you struggling, I gotta get up out of there because I'm not finna help you.
Wait, but what if you on a first date? He's saying, honey, you know, I really don't have the money right now, so you think you can pay for this?
I'm like, no, I cannot.
I pay for my half.
Check, please.
But you paying for your own
I'm gonna be
half.
like your friend. Can you split the checks? Excuse me. Split these checks.
Your pets. I'm sorry, but talking about Fifi's cute little face or Sheba's need to claw at the drapes is of no interest to anyone but you. Please accept it.
Please.
This is kind of creepy when a guy starts talking about his pet cat, his pet snake, his pet dog. I would be creeped out on the first day. Please don't bring up your pets.
Look at my dog, look. No. Hot topic, religion. It's true. Talk of religion usually leads to antagonizing each other. Basic religious values are fine to chat about, but digging any deeper can ruin potential. I mean, you got everything. You got Catholics, Christians, Buddhists, atheists, other things like traditional beliefs and I think that love and religion have nothing to do with one another.
Don't try to push down my throat or shove down my throat your beliefs if we were on a completely different religion. You understand what I'm saying?
Just
Please don't do that.
My ex-boyfriend's sister got saved. Oh, she thought she was the Virgin Mary herself, child. She talking to me, talking about, no one in this house is saved but me. They're all damned. I'm like, bitch, shut up. What? Didn't you cheat on your husband? No, you're dirty. And you're not going to be clean on my watch and make me feel like trash because you decided to take a path. People have got to chill.
Politics. Same as religion, and that's it about
It's
that.
a never-ending story. Like
It's way too heavy to be talking about on the first date.
Like, I'm a Democrat, sort of. I'm slightly a Republican. To me, I really kind of don't care because I want to trade in my citizenship and move to Italy. But I'm not about to get in no heated debate with you in the situation room about
at dinner, like,
you don't run this country and neither do I. So at the end of the day, we're gonna pay our taxes, we're gonna vote, and we're gonna try to live this fake American dream they keep trying to sell us, and let that be that. Business. Number 8, like money, talk of business can lead to a business deal, not a love deal. I don't know, I disagree here. Because to me, I got to make my money. Can we build this empire that I dream about, that you dream about together? What type of business sense do you have? What are your goals with business and money and investments in the future and a legacy? Like, I think talks about that work, but like, don't sell me what you, I don't know what you selling. Not today.
Your kids. If you have them, talk about them, but don't talk about them too much. If your entire conversation revolves around your children, your potential mate will feel left out even before he or she is even in.
However, it's the same thing with your pet. Like, I don't care. Like, I don't know your kids. Like, you love them, but I don't. I don't even know them. So don't be like, oh, look at little Billy.
Is there a limit to how many children you would date?
I'm at 0 at this point, so.
Okay, but what if it was like the man of your dreams and he had like 7 kids?
Then he's not the man of my dreams.
True.
He had children, like plural. All I need for you is to have a solid, respectful relationship with the mother and understand you two are not trying to get with each other. All you're trying to do is raise your children, you know, separately, but collectively. And if that's not
peacefully.
and peacefully, but I'm not about to do baby mama stuff. So if I happen to date a guy with children, that probably should have been your ex-wife, not your baby mama, or one of them. Okay, one of your baby mamas.
Good point.
But 7 kids, 4.
I mean, that's not uncommon in this day and time.
Final don't. Criticism of your date. The last thing you want to do on a first date is pick apart the person who's taking you out. Keep that commentary to yourself and zip it up. You want them critiquing you? Don't think so.
I mean, I've never personally ran into the situation with someone critiquing me on the first date, but that's a huge turn off. That will make me say, check please.
I watched some movie and that's what the girl on a date, she was dating some guy she would have probably never dated, and it was just like, oh, you could have wore this and you could have did this, and it's just like, I don't know. I'm going on a outing with an old boo of mine who I haven't seen. He slid into my DMs.
Okay.
It goes down in the DM. It goes down in the DM. Ambition. Biggest turn off for me if you don't have it.
Exactly.
The biggest turn off. And
Ambition, goals.
To me, it boils down to ambition because anyone can have a goal, but that don't
True.
have
That's
objectives.
true.
It don't mean you have a plan. It
That
don't mean that
is
you
true.
carrying out said plan and meeting said objectives. So
True.
everybody dreams, everybody covets thy neighbor and wants to have this, that, and the third because the next person has it. But what are you doing to get it? If I'm going to settle for something less than what it is that I feel I deserve, that I can give myself, what am I doing? What am I doing? That makes
Right.
no sense. So these are our first date dues we came up with.
First date dues.
Talk about what your interests are. Don't know what to talk about? What do you like? What are you doing right now? What books are you reading? What's on your Netflix list? Like, what's the last bar you went to? Like, a good icebreaker, my friend, it was funny though, we were a little drunk, but she's like, when's the last time you used the word cheese? I was like, what? I don't know. Let me think about it. But it was a good icebreaker. Make yourself feel comfortable. Oh, and please do not get drunk and belligerent and think drinking is going to help you through this. It is not. You need to be aware. You need to be sober.
Yeah.
First date for the ladies, you order you some wine. And don't order Moscato. Okay? That's so 2013. Don't do it.
This is a guy that you could potentially date, or he's a guy who has
Be
met
sober
your
and
all.
aware.
Yeah.
Get you a nice full body red, like a Malbec from Argentina, of course. That's my favorite. Or a nice German Riesling, not that Napa Valley, California Riesling, but a nice German Riesling. Something very subtle. Nothing too sweet because that's going to get you, you know, too hyped. Don't get you no tequila, child. That's your demise right there.
No shots.
Oh, if you're taking shots, you already know what type of joint you are. You need to not be dating. You need to just get on Tinder and find you something for the night.
What do you want out of life? Ask him what his goals are, and maybe you guys have some interest or some common ground that you guys could elaborate more on.
Yeah, because that helps you really understand what type of person you're dealing with. Like,
Yeah.
you can ask someone stupid things like what their favorite movie is, but that is not substantial. That has no substance about what type of person this person is. Like, number 3 is, which piggybacks off this, what's your next steps? What are your goals in life? Like, this is where you can kind of talk about your career slightly, not like, oh, I do this and at the office today, blah, blah, blah.
And do not have a goal like I want to be the next president of the United States, or I want to be the first lady of the United States.
Or
have
if you want to be a
something that-
rapper and you're 39 years old.
Oh, Lord.
You better drop your
Rapper.
next mixtape again. The 13th one, and yet you are still
Have something
working
that
it
you've
hard,
already
so.
worked on and that you're trying to build off of.
think 6 to 12 months. Like, talk about that. Like, if you want
Yeah.
to buy a house, or you want to go back to school, or it don't say like I'm ready to start a family, because that's a red flag. You got to chill. You got to ease that in. You know, you got to wait. That's like a.
I mean, first of all, figure out if the person likes kids or not.
That's a question you should ask. Like, see, you know, we're gonna get to that too, but like, you really gotta see. You have to kind of like ask indirect questions
Yeah.
to get the answer you're looking for. Because you can't just be like, oh, you like kids? Oh, but it's like, oh yeah, I like kids, but they don't. They're not good with kids.
True.
At all. Like, oh, I like kids, but you're horrible with children. Like, the next one is your daily routine. Like, do you go to the gym? Do you do pottery, or whatever it is? You can pull out someone's interest that way by talking about what you do on a daily basis. Like, you enjoy happy hour, you go out with your girlfriends for dinner every Thursday, or whatever the case. You have family dinners on Sundays with, you know, with your family. Talk about stuff like that, because those are the things that's really going to bring out what this person is really all about.
Your favorites. What are your favorite things to do? Where are your favorite places to go?
What do you like to do in your free time? What's your favorite Netflix?
I like that one because that can tell you a lot about a person. You like documentaries, and
That
I
about organized
love
crime.
Grey's Anatomy. I'm just addicted.
I do not like hospital shows.
I love
I don't
Grey's
like
Anatomy.
shows about
That's,
hospitals.
oh my, that's Grey's Anatomy and The Walking Dead are my two favorites.
I hate zombies. See, if we were dating, I could never watch Netflix with you because I cannot stand zombie shows and I don't like ER shows.
This is one important thing. This is really important. If you're really into fitness and health and the person that you're on your first date with is not, do not try to badger them by saying,
"You ordering the steak?" Or "Why you ordering that second glass of wine?"
Protein.
yeah,
Like a protein shake. You been hitting the gym? You know I got my nails done. And at my nail salon, the girl who's the owner, they give you like a little massage.
uh-huh.
She said, "You had no muscles in your back." I said, "Damn." So you said I'm a weak back bitch?
And then some people are very, I don't know, they're self-conscious about some things, so you don't know.
A lot of people are self-conscious.
Just don't
You
bring
gotta
up stuff
chill.
about that, right?
Like if you're a fitness buff and a gym rat and that's what you do, that's fine. Let me tell you I want to come with you. Don't tell me I need to come with you. And don't try to govern what I'm gonna eat while we're eating somewhere or what I'm gonna drink. That will never work for anyone. I don't care, first date, marriage, first year, it will never work. Final due, talk about family values. I think if people are dating, they want to share a life with someone to eventually lead to marriage, maybe children. But then you have your serial daters out there that just live off the thrill of dating a whole bunch of people. But I don't know enough about that to talk about except for to say it's weird. If you're dating actively, like you want to settle down, you want to find a companion, you want to find someone you can share your life with, new experiences with, talk about your family values. Like some of the best conversations I've had or the deepest connections I've had with people were about family. Like some people's grandma plays a prominent role in their life. Somebody's mother might, like I met this guy recently and both of our parents were battling cancer and his dad passed away. So we had a very deep connection there. I mean, we're not dating, but like at least just as friends, like, you know, we can connect on a level and like that's very important. It goes beneath the surface a little bit. So talk about your family. Like you have this amount of sisters, you're close with this, you know, you respect this about whoever, who's your idol, who's someone you look up to in your family.
You can find out a lot about a person by
and you should, because there's a lot of hereditary diseases in the mental and also like health diseases. Like for me, I need you to have a clean bill of health. I need to know your DNA. Y'all got, what kind of issues y'all got? You're not about to set my baby up with all of this drama. No offense. I cannot subscribe to that. Dating is hard.
It is.
And finding a potential mate is hard, and trusting that the time you're spending and investing in someone will pay off into something that you dream about.
I know.
It's a difficult thing to do, but
it's a gamble.
I'd rather go to the casino. And I'm not even a gambler, but child, anybody got time for
Yeah.
You know what my goal is? This is the first time I'm ever saying it.
What?
My goal for 2016 is to accumulate enough boyfriends in all the cities I like to go to. And we're not serious boyfriend, girlfriend, but you my boyfriend when I'm in town. And the fact of the matter is, when I'm in town, you mine. When I'm out of town, I don't know you.
Well, I don't like that idea.
I know you enough to tell you I'm coming in town. Your life and my life are separate things. And that's because I just got out of a relationship. I'm not interested in getting a relationship.
True.
At all. Like 2016, if you tell me you left me, I'm not gonna have nothing to tell you back.
Me, I just want that one guy who can fly me to my favorite places and be with me.
Well, that's true, but that's a
at my
long
favorite
shot.
place.
It's a long shot. Not because it's you, but because men don't be trying to do that unless they old. This is a no pappy
I don't want no.
You know that emoji? The grandpa emoji? This was fun.
It was.
I love the lighting here. It's so fabulous.
I hope you all enjoyed our videos.
Me too. This is my first time doing this. So I hope I didn't make anyone mad or...
I think you did great.
Oh, thanks. I hope the world thinks so, world. Hey, world, what you think? I don't care, though, at the end of the day.
What are your experiences with dating? Please let us know below. Have you ran into any of these weird scenarios that we talked about?
Be confident. Be secure with yourself.
Definitely be confident.
The biggest flaw for people is to not be secure with themselves. And then you start stumbling and falling and getting into these roadblocks where you don't know what to do. Be secure with yourself and be confident. The world is yours.
And if the person doesn't like you, they just were not for you. There's somebody else.
There's several else's. Several else's.
Sweet Lucille's crazy.
Oh yeah, I'm on like social media.
What's your social media name?
On Instagram, I'm Sweet Lucille, like Lucille Ball, Sweet Lucille. And I'm on Snapchat, Pari taught you, P-A-R-E taught you. I'm also on Twitter, Pari Face. Maybe I should make all my social medias
The
one
same thing.
It's a little confusing. P-A-R-E Face.
Definitely check her out.
My Twitter's public, and I be talking trash, and it's good trash that you want to smell.
Of course it is.
And my Snapchat is funny. And my Instagram is pretty cool, so.
Thank you so much for watching. Hope to see you all in our next video. Bye.